What were the chances at first glance that a couple of average kids would have the bandwidth to rise in standing to the top of the academic standard? It didn't matter that we were last pick in the class because we had to have a true story. Walked into 410 with a swagger. First day, worried in the worst way, but still ready to learn. A couple of B students just hoping for our first A. Didn't know a thing about stat when in Turkey. Second semester, senior stressing. Praying to God like I need a blessing. Stay in fifth block, like please repeat the lesson. Miss Benzing, this class really seems perplexing, but I know I can figure it out. If I put my mind to it, I can turn it around, no doubt. I already know how to count. How much harder can this be? Need to learn about the right conditions for experiments. Knowing them all is imperative for collecting your stats and then making a graph and then calling it facts and then sharing it. Better make sure you're preparing it correct. You better check every box on the list. First you gotta have ample trials, so the population is 10 times the sample size. Number 2, analyze, check for normality. If n is greater than 30, then it's valid. 3, you must expect 10 fails and successes. Don't forget this, gotta see the proportions, ensure they're looking normal, and keep all of the formulas in the back of your mind so you're primed for your time to shine. Test nearing, feeling that pressure. I'm really hoping that I get a 5. Some of my classmates cheating using Gemini, but not any friends of mine. Anyway, I studied like every day and every night, hoping that when the test came I'd get every answer right. But there's someone who can tell this story better than I can. Hold up real quick, let me pass the mic to my man. He came from mean streets but was above the average, with a trajectory so crazy that they had to graph it. Buried in the middle, he's the cream of the crop.
It's not by chance that I rose to the top. I may be a stick, but competition I'll mop. Chances are I'll win, give your boy props. 5-number summary, pretty clear, I'm maximum. Study with benzing, your tests you'll be passing them. Edge of the data, couldn't get no farther. My standard deviation couldn't get no larger. Explore this graph, this terrain I'll charter. They say I'm nuts, I ain't talking about Jimmy Carter. Regression line doesn't show no trend. Tireless hours, we don't know no end. I peer at the graph and I see a pattern. I know this model pretty far out like Saturn. It's not a good fit, need to try again. We'll come back to this, talk about the test then. I find a common link, no I need matched pairs. Shaving both sides of the face, I'm cutting hairs. 2 different brands, one same face. You know it's matched pairs, but I'll give you some grace. It's t-test, pop variance unknown. A t-distribution, how this'll be shown. On the other hand, know my pop SD, then you know the test I'm using is Z. It's chi-square, got me feeling red assassin. Expected versus actual, you know that I'm passing. Statistics so tight, I choose not to fasten the belt. But it's clear still I'm crashing out. Independence, GOF, keep it lucid and sublime. Be the chef, not the hostess, nor the waiter, nor the busboy. Serving homogeneity, you know it's tough, boy. Combing through my papers as it becomes evident. This AP exam bout to be hecka malevolent. Look over to my buddy, head flat in his desk. This class crazy bizarre, I'm talking Kafka-esque. Casper looks spook-faced, white as a ghost. I now hand it to your man, he a new host.
Type 1, chicken little calling all them false positives. They false positives, I'm positive. It's type 1, the chances they are alpha for you positive. And a false positive as is positive. And type 1, the null is true, the alpha 2. Who the alpha is you a type 1? Rejecting of the truth, that's true. Then the opposite of false positives is type 2. Sad sack's type 2, like sad who? Second who are you? He's a sad sack type 2. Type that beta where the data show me false negatives. He's a sack I've never seen before. Type 2. Ain't a knapsack, burlap sack, hacky sack. Pam Bondi sack was a government sack, but sad sack ain't that sack. He's a bad sack to you who's type 2. Analyzing graphs uses common phrases. Center shape and spread is your word basis. Is it normal, bimodal, skew left, skew right? That's skill benzing, giving me the chills benzing. In the middle, that's an adage. Mode's the most frequent, counting the mean is average. Is ST in the range? Messy in the range. Max minus the min define if yes in the range. Not an in the quartile unless you in the range. 1 to 5 an APU assess me in the range. Be change, I'm pulling up in the Range Rover. The stat hove, I've been a realer, the game is over. We the SD kids, RFM, CVS, KZB, the craziest, but the hardest bar in my experiences.
Square root of the sum of the variances.
Hey, let it run, Ali.
We're burning the worksheets, it's over. The end of an era, no longer alive. I knew I'd be fine, that I'd get that far.